Hello, we're live. Welcome. I feel like I haven't streamed on a Sunday in forever. It honestly really feels like that. Can you guys believe that tomorrow is July 1st? I don't understand. Let me get a forest room code started for us, and then we'll chit-chat for a little bit before starting our first sprint. We're gonna do, since it is June 30th, we're gonna do another rainbow flower. Create room. Okay, if you want to plant a tree with me, the forest room code is NNSMPRSG. NNSMPRSG. It is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Tessa is here. Pretty much done with my prompts for today, so I hope to work on my memoir. Yes. Devin, printing notes pages for my disc planner, then I'll be going to bed. Awesome. You've had a super busy weekend. From the videos that I have caught so far, you did awesome this week. So a round of applause, please, for Devin and the rest of the AuthorTube writing conference team. Micaiah, hello. Working on a fantasy story. It's slow going right now due to spraining my wrist, but hoping to get something down tonight. Do you have a wrist brace? Those seem to help me when I still need to work on stuff, but the wrist hurts. I actually use them quite often since I have precarpal tunnel. You're welcome. Yesterday ended up being so much busier than I had anticipated. And then with car troubles, guys, it's been a freaking 2 weeks, let me tell you. We still do not have a working fridge in the house. Joe took it all apart today just to see if there was anything like inside the panels and whatnot that would be giving off the smell. There is nothing. This fridge should be working, and it's just not, and it's disappointing. I think he's going to try one more thing tomorrow, and if not, we are fridge shopping because I can't handle another whole week without a fridge inside the house. And the fridge that we have out in the garage is very limited on space. And not to mention, it is super annoying to have to grab a grocery bag, bring it out to the garage, grab what I need to grab, bring it back into the house, do the cooking that I need to, pack it all back up just to bring it back outside. It's so annoying. So annoying. So if this last thing doesn't work, we're probably fridge shopping. And then my car stalled 3 times while I was on the way home from my mom's house yesterday. So that's really fun. Joe had to order some parts. We're hoping that's what the issue was. I don't remember what the issue was. He had the codes. I'm not the car person. He is. So he ordered the parts. I think it was like a total of like $75 or something, which is a lot cheaper than, any other big problems. But yeah, so those parts I think come on Tuesday. So I'm basically out of a car till at least Tuesday. I'm ready for 2024 to stop with all the bad juju. Because we're at our wits limits. Like we're no more. Yes, and I see Katrina's here. Please send well wishes, prayers, good vibes, anything to Katrina because they lost their dog and she's still missing. So please send all your well wishes to Katrina because they have been going through it for the past few days. Um, yeah, 2024 is shit. I'm ready for the good things for 2024 to start happening. It's been half a year of just absolute complete bullshit, basically. And yeah, I don't speak car either. I leave that to the husband. I know how to fill the gas up. I know how to drive it. That's about it. Yes, fridge still out. Thank goodness it's summer and you don't have to get the kids to and from school. Yes, that is like the only saving grace that I am feeling with my car going out. But let me tell you, while it had stalled the first time, I was trying so hard not to cry because the kids were in the back and I didn't want them to see that I was freaking out. But oh Lord, was I freaking out. Because that had never happened to me before. And like I kind of just like froze. I had no idea what to do. And yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, thankfully we don't have the only thing that I really have to do in the summer is take him to his speech therapy on Tuesdays, which we're going to have to postpone this week because we're not even going to get the parts until Tuesday. And then grocery shopping. But I mean, we're not really grocery shopping right now because we don't really have a working fridge. So hopefully we can get it fixed by like Wednesday. And yeah. Yes, hugs and good vibes to Katrina, please. Katrina, I'm assuming there's still no update. This past weekend, I have worked on my HB90 bullet journal. I think I was working on it the last time we were streaming. And so I came up with like a little checklist. And then I did like the mini calendar and then potential dates that don't work for me. My summer schedule, my school week schedule, because that starts at the end of August. A little vision board, which I haven't finished yet, except for that very large, bold finish, a first draft. This was like decluttering the brain, so things that I need to do, should do. Why do I have two need to do? One of those is supposed to be want to do. That's okay. Possible goals. And then when I came up with the goals, I'm doing 4 goals. I have a writing goal, a social/community goal, a body and mind soul, and then a miscellaneous goal, which I'm going to like leave for like household projects. And then I started going through like a task list for possible projects. And that's where I left that off. And then I grabbed my new Leuchtturm and started doing this today. And this is going to be essentially my planner. So I did that. I'm going to do like a formal flip through of all of my stuff. Those videos are coming in July. And this is where I'm at. So I'm going to finish working on this, at least for the first sprint or two. Get this week set up. I also have to set up my sprinting planner. And then other things on my docket for tonight are getting stuff ready for the Wordy Writer Challenge because the next camp edition starts tomorrow. So I need to film and edit a welcome video that I want posted for tomorrow. I need to make sure I have graphics finished and set up, do some social shares for that, and set up the next couple of live streams for that. And then maybe after all of that, I can get some writing adjacent stuff done, or at least a little bit of all of that. Yeah, is what I'm hoping for. I'm really hoping someone does the right thing. I am too. I cannot believe that she's still missing. Nope, no update. But with it being a rural area, all the vets and shelters are closed until tomorrow, so we'll be hitting the phones in the morning. We did report her missing with the chip company. That's good. Have you guys checked with like maybe local police? Would local police know anything? Would people with like vets and shelters being closed over the weekend, would they bring her to a local police station maybe, or a fire station? Mhm. Yes, fingers are crossed for Katrina and her family. I need to start with my blog comments and answers to followers. Nice. Called the county sheriff and they hadn't heard anything. Oh, would they like talk to the fire stations? Because I feel like fire stations also handle that kind of stuff. At least sometimes you see that on TV, you know? Mm. My heart goes out to you guys. All right. I've got my water. I've got a little bit left of my flavored water. They don't even have a volunteer fire department? No way. My fire department is technically a volunteer fire department because it's my town is too small to have their own fire department. But that's crazy that they don't even have a volunteer fire department. Mm. Oh, seriously, I hope she's found soon. It's crazy that with that small of a town that she hasn't been found yet. I mean, I know you said like large fields, but ugh. Oh, my heart goes out to you guys. I wish there was like something more that I could do other than just, be there for support and, get the word out, but there's not much I can do when I'm like a 14 to 16-hour drive away. That makes me sad. Yeah, but when we went and looked yesterday, I also checked the sky for buzzards and didn't see any. That's a good sign. That's at least a good sign. Ugh. Alrighty. Are we ready to start the first sprint? The forest room is still foresting, so let me go ahead and start my little timer to alert me a few seconds before it actually starts. I will start the tree. And I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that's the first sprint. Let me know how you did. I started doing my writing down my tasks for this week. And then I got distracted because a friend of mine asked for rejected mate recommendations. So I'm working on a list for her. Okay, new room code if you want to plant a tree with me is FX482CSG. FX482CSG. And that is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen. I'll get to the comments in just a second. Just clearing up a little bit of space. And let's go ahead and put this long break on. To answer Devin's question, I know Katrina has put some posts on various Facebook groups, and like specifically like Facebook pet groups that in the area that her dog was lost. Let's see. Tessa finished her blog comments. Awesome. All the pages are cut, punched, and I'm putting them in. Nice. I always hated having to do that. I think that's why I just gravitate towards the journal bound or spiral, because I don't have to do the work of putting pages together. Like that always like really irritated me. What am I feeling for today's sprint logging? You know what? I'm feeling Stitch. I think we're going to do Stitch. Stitch or Wally? They're both blue. Wally has a little bit of purple. It won't focus on it. Or Mulan. All right. Stitch, Wally, or Mulan. Those are the choices. Let me know what you guys think. Put up flyers at various stores, gas stations, and then calling the other places in the morning when they open. I'm ready for bed now. It's 9 p.m. here and I didn't get much sleep last night. Go to sleep then. Thank you for joining us for a little bit. I will definitely have a bound system next year, thinking about doing a BUJO planner session for YouTube. Yeah. I'm really hoping I like how this turns out. I'm for sure going to be doing a flip through once I get it all set up. And after I have a couple of weeks figured out. But I'm really hoping this is like the answer to my prayers for my HB90 planner crisis, because I love the planner, but I hate printing them out. And I hate having to punch them and then put them in the rings. I hate it. Stitch because it's summer. That's what I was thinking. We'll go with stitch. Or designing my own bound planner. Ooh. I've thought about doing it, but I don't think I've got the time or patience for it. Well, I mean, I probably have the time for it. I probably don't have the patience. Because I would have to figure out how to even get that done. Oh, what time does the nurse give you your meds? Don't you hate having to be on other people's schedules? When you just want to be on your own. It would be a print on demand thing, no fancy 120 paper like Passion Planner or the butter paper at EC. Yeah, no, like something that you could just like sell on, the A store, the Zon. I just don't know how to go about even like designing one. Mm, there we go. Okay, we're not writing the date upside down this time. All right, oh my gosh, I can't even talk. All right, I'm dipping out. Need to catch up on sleep from the weekend. Yes, you did wonderful this weekend. I'm excited to watch all of the replays. I've actually got some lined up for listening to while I'm doing all my planning while we're on our sprints. Whenever. Thanks for hosting and happy sprinting all. Have a good night, Devin. Thanks for joining us. Special hugs to Katrina. Last call on if you want to plant a tree with me, because we're going to start the next sprint in a minute. Agreed. I hope they find their puppy. I need blue. Let's see, it is Sunday. Do I have a Sunday? I do. Sounds like my kids are getting ready to go up to bed. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get this next sprint started. I'm going to put my 25-minute marker on. Gonna hit the start button. All right, guys, I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I finished the list of rejected mate recommendations for my friend. So that's what I did. Let me set up a new forest room. Let's go with the lotus flower. At least I think that's what this one is. I always forget the names of the flowers after I buy them. Okay, new room code is FQN2CVSG. FQN2CVSG. And that is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And I did get today's set up with Stitchy Poo. So we didn't have to move, baby. Put together a book list. I am tired, y'all. I feel like it has been the longest week ever because of everything breaking and nothing working. Oh, I'm like ready to sleep for like an entire week. Let's see. I need to figure out how I am laying this out. I think after the tasks portion, like here's the task portion in HB90, I think I want to do something similar to this dashboard because I don't like this dashboard because I never remember to mark down these tasks, like the task blocks. So I think I might do something more similar to this. Stephanie just got done with dinner and joining like everything else today. Yay! What was for dinner? I had my husband grill burgers and hot dogs and brats, and then I made like a copycat Big Mac sauce. And so we kind of had Big Macs, just, not from McDonald's. So it was probably a lot healthier. And then with the leftovers, I usually do like Big Mac wraps later in the week with the leftover burgers. Steak and potatoes with mixed veggies. That sounds so good. Yum. Yeah, you should. Absolutely. I know you guys have been very out of it though, so I get it. But yeah, Katrina, eat something. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Oh my god, I'm seriously so exhausted. My goodness. I'm gonna try and make it to 10:30, but well, I think we're gonna be lucky if I make it to 10. Downloads. Katrina, are you changing your goal or your deadline, I mean? Because if you're anything like me, we didn't do anything in the past week writing related, and I feel like the next 2 weeks is not gonna be enough. Yeah. I'm changing mine to, like, the end of July because I did not do any writing in the past week and a half, 2 weeks. The 21st. I think I'm just gonna do the 31st for myself, give myself just the extra time. Um, but I think I'm still gonna aim for 1,500 words a day. Plus, I'm really thinking I'm gonna be working on both the fantasy romance and the contemporary romance, because I still feel pulled to the fantasy romance, but I do really want the contemporary romance done, um, since I've already done so much work to it. So, we'll see. But I may push back my release date to give me another week. When is the release date currently? Is it in August or September? August 15th. I mean, especially with everything that you guys have been going through, it probably wouldn't hurt. Give yourself a little extra leeway. Um, I think I'm just gonna do. Jen is here. Hi, Jen. How are you tonight? All right, last call if you want to plant a tree with. We'll start the next sprint in just a minute. I think I might just do this. Make a nice big square. Let's say, where's my gray? Important notes this week. I think this is just what I'm going to do. I think that's going to be my weekly layout. And then in this box, I'll do like Monday Monday through Sunday here, and like little notes of like what is either happening on that day or what I want to accomplish that day. And then I'll start my dailies. And I have to figure out how I'm going to do my dailies. I don't know if I'm going to do like one page for a daily or if I'm going to just do like start with, put the date and then just do like my to-do lists that I like to do for my dailies. And then as soon as that to-do list is done, start the next day. I think I have an example of that style when I was trying it out in last year's writer's bullet journal. And I did like something kind of like this. But then I also, you know what? I also remember loving this layout. And then these were each week. So this was 1 week. This was the next week. Oh, I might do that because I loved this layout. I have to keep this out because I forgot all about that layout. Yeah, there's just a time limit I think I have for Amazon. Like you can only push it up until a certain point and then it's like locked in stone, or what? Busy as always. Are you done with school or are you still working on school stuff? Are you doing summer classes? I don't remember. I know I'm late, but what are in each of the boxes? These boxes. So this is my task list for my HB90 goals. So each box is a different goal that I'm working on. So this is going to be my writing goal. Blue is my social and community goal. Pink is my body and mind goal, and then orange is my miscellaneous / home goal. So this is like for week 1 of quarter 3, which is starting tomorrow. And so I was just going through like the tasks that I want to start or get set up for this week. And then in this big box here on this side, I'm going to do like Monday and like what I have planned for the day or what goal I want to focus on or something. I did kind of something similar where like I just basically put down what I needed to do for that day and whether or not I would be able to do any goal stuff. And then for the weekly spread, I think I'm going to do I should have done this actually at the beginning because this is like the full month. Maybe I'll do a tip-in. But I like really love this layout. I can't believe I forgot about it. What to do? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Yeah, I think I can only push it 30 days. Okay. Yes, as of today, Viclet. Tomorrow I start literary theory. Fun. I like how you have that in there. Yeah, I do so much better when things are color coded. Plus it just like it breaks up the space a little bit too. Does that work, Stephanie? I love it, but I think I'd ignore it. Which the tasks? I think I feel like I get more accomplished when I write down the tasks that I know I need to do that week and I can like refer back to it. So like when I write down the tasks that I'd like to get done that week, when I'm going through my daily to-dos, I can look back at that task list and pick some stuff from that task list to incorporate with my daily to-dos. That way I don't forget about it. So it works for me when I actually do it. It's the remembering to do it and like the remembering to actually do like the planning that I have to remember to do. I'm a little salty right now because apparently the instructor didn't receive my entire final essay for some reason, so I got a block grade. Still, it's a B for the final grade, so is it really an issue? I mean, that's frustrating. If you got a better grade on your essay, would it put you higher than a B for the final grade? If so, it might be worth it to try and fight that and maybe resend the essay and see if they'll make an exception. Or if it's not really gonna affect the final grade too much, I would probably let it go. Just because I wouldn't want to stress about it. I think the final grades need to be in today and she hasn't returned my email. That sucks. I'd be salty about it, but I feel like I would let it go. A B is a great grade. She said what she read was good and I almost killed myself writing it. Oh, that sucks. I wonder why they didn't get the entire essay. Stupid technology is supposed to make your life easier, right? And most of the time it doesn't. Hello, Bruno. Welcome to tonight's chaotic live stream. Okay, the room code is still going strong, so we're going to start this next sprint in a minute. It was in the post for the students to read, so why didn't she read that version? Who knows? Who knows? Going to do your novel. Awesome. I'm doing some last minute HB90 planning before I set things up for the Wordy Writer Challenge Camp Edition for July that starts tomorrow. But we are going to start this next sprint. I see your comment, Tessa. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us. Micaiah, I hate when that happens. Better than what I dealt with and got accused of cheating. You got accused of cheating? Ugh, that sucks. It's whatever. I'll try to get through literary theory. Yeah. All right. I am hitting the start on the tree. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I finally finished my spread for the most part, I think. Let's see. What did I end up doing? So I filled out that box and what was going on for this week. And then I'm just going to try out just doing like a running to-do list, and I'll figure that out tomorrow morning for tomorrow's and go from there, see how long that goes. So then I was cleaning up my desk and I need to grab my laptop so I can get some writing stuff done. Let me get a new forest room code for us. Let's see. Let's do the golden trumpet tree. We haven't done that one in a while. Create room. Oh, oh my goodness. I think we're going to do 2 more sprints. I think that's all I've got left in me. All right. New forest room code is NUB82CSG. NUB82CSG. And that is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And let me put on the long break and to the comments. Let's see. Where did we leave off? Right here. I'll be setting up my notebook for the quarter. Awesome. Got incomplete, but got to retake it and had an amazing teacher that helped me find joy in writing again. That's awesome. Hey, Nikki. I think we did 3 so far. We're going to have 2 more for the night. Hello. How's everyone? My dog and husband are sleeping now, so I'm going to take advantage of some quiet revision time. Yay. I'm super tired. It's been a long couple of weeks. But I'm here. To those who have finished a novel, how many rounds of revisions did you do, like before you sent it to beta readers? Talk to text plus autocorrect was said. Peter Eater. That's so funny. I think autocorrect hates everyone. You should see some of my messages to Katrina when I'm doing the talk to text, and some of it's real rough. But then again, spelling in general is my worst enemy. My brother laughs at me in our text because of the way I spell sometimes. Oh, not letting that stop me from writing when I can. I have one last chapter for my client, then edit, and writing the end of a book for another client, then edit again. I might sleep tonight. My routes are so long tomorrow. I am already socially drained from them. I'm sorry. Going back to this, because I forgot that I didn't answer. I have not finished an actual novel yet, so I cannot answer this for you. Katrina, I think she has pretty clean drafts to where I don't think she does many revisions. But everyone is different. I have a B6 stayology. I really like that. I think I'm going to try and track my goals and weekly plans in there. Awesome. Jen, sleep. That sounds amazing. Yes, may we all get the rest that we need tonight. I track mine on my smartwatch and it's abysmal. When I remember to wear my watch at night, it gets tracked, but I couldn't even tell you. Almost done with filling out the beats for chapter 7. Yay! I got 2 index cards filled out. What is this word? Sleep? Oh my gosh. I love those quiet moments. Yes. My daughter is gone for the night, so that's peaceful. I despise talk to text. Yes. Yeah. See, Katrina does like 1 round of revision and edits before she sends it out. I swear, Jen, I have no idea why I bother. I would be better off explaining myself through emojis. Sometimes I feel like we all would. I don't revise a lot, but I also edit as I go. I haven't had a lot of fixes for the most part. Yeah, I have noticed that I kind of edit as I go as well. But as for like big revisions, I haven't gotten to that point yet, so I'm no help there. If that was a college class, I'd have an F. Too funny. Oh. But yeah, we're gonna do two more sprints tonight. I don't have much more energy in me for more than that. Okay, flavored sparkling water is done. I don't know what I was gonna say. You know what I'm gonna do so I don't have to do it tomorrow is change my calendars to July. So let's see. July 1st starts on a Monday. Oh, gotta flip it over. So it's gonna be this one. Okay, July has been changed for that. Ow. I just like kind of broke my nail, I think. Fuck. I have a Diet Dr. Pepper to get through the next few hours. I love Dr. Pepper. I haven't even started Q3 planning. That I literally have just been doing it for the past couple of days. But I did break a nail. Dang it. Oh. Do I still have my file in here? Oh my gosh. I had one in here. Where did it go? Anywho, I did that live stream last Friday where I started it, and Katrina, I don't know if you were here when I was showing. I finally got my HB90 bullet journal set up. So I've got 2. So I've got one where I'm like figuring out what the goals are. So this is basically like the workbook portion of the HB90. And then I had to do 2 schedules for this quarter because half of the quarter is summer vacation for the kids and the other half is them in school. So I have 2 different schedules. And then this is going to be my vision board. I haven't finished that one yet. I did the decluttering of the brain. I did the writing of like the possible goals. And then for each goal, I came up with some possible projects. I'm doing 4 goals this quarter. And then I started doing like a task list for each project. So that's what I did for this. And then for the actual planner, since we know I hate printing things out and like having to punch holes, and the rings haven't been working for me, we know I'm not a disc bound person. So I'm doing an actual like bullet journal for it. So I started this today. And then here's my goals, and then the projects that I want to attempt for each goal, the schedule. So it's just like week 1 is July 1st through the 7th, and it goes to week 13, which is September 23rd to the 29th. And then I did my month layout, but I haven't filled this out yet. And then here's my weekly tasks for this first week, and then my little dashboard for the week. And then I'll start off with doing my like daily to-dos. And I don't know how many pages that's going to be. Otherwise, I would set up next week too. But I'm going to see if this works any better for me. Because every single time I print out the HB90 planner, I don't ever freaking do it because I know the rings don't work for me. I've tried way too many times, and it ends up with like me having a whole bunch of printed HB90 stuff with nothing on it. So I'm trying this out, seeing if it works. Not a soda person, but I love Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. One of my kids is up. I hear them. The best and the only diet drink I can tolerate. I do have a soft spot for Diet Coke, though. I don't drink it a whole lot, but I do have a soft spot for them. What are you doing?
Can't get back to sleep.
Did you even fall asleep yet?
Yes.
Yeah. You're not lying to me?
No.
All right, give me a minute. Off to do research on lore involving Sulkies, Skinwalkers, Banshees, and Chimeras. Ooh, that sounds so fun. So fun. I have a notebook with a dragon on it that I use for the workbook sessions of the HB90 boot camp. I like seeing the different answers each time I go through it. It is a crime novel, think CSI, NCIS, but with supernatural characters who hunt. That sounds amazing. Like, as soon as it's done, I need the link for it because I want to read it. I'm hoping I like it. I'm just like hoping that it just. That's not how you make a heart.
Yes, it is.
No, it's this.
It's hard for me to do.
It's this or this.
It's hard.
This is not hard.
Yes, it is.
Whatever you're doing is hard. This is hard. This hurts. This like makes me feel like I have like arthritis.
Well, this hurt. This I can't even do. This is easy.
That is not easy.
Yes, it is. Just have these two together.
What does Taylor Swift do?
I know.
She's obsessed with Taylor Swift, but she refuses to do this version.
And Taylor Swift, baby.
Well, because Taylor Swift's my age. You know this.
Yes, I know.
Yes, I know. You just do it in your weeks. No, she just has it like half up or mostly up, and it's just like falling out. That's all. See it now. It doesn't show the emoji on StreamYard, but I can see that it's the hand heart emoji. See right there, Amelia? Right here. See, even the emoji says it's this.
No one believes me.
No, I know. That's how your entire generation does it.
No one believes me.
No, I believe you. I've seen it. It's just this hurts. And I feel like it just looks weird.
Stretch these two out.
Girl, this hurts.
Because I do this and this all the time.
Okay, I do that all the time too.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna have to show you a ton of pictures from my high school days because that is all I did.
Well, you don't stretch them out.
Oh, girl. We're gonna fight about this apparently. All I hear are her knuckles cracking in my head. But do it your way. See? You can do it your way. Your way's the best way. Whatever you like to do.
Well, this is really hard. This is really hard. You can do that perfectly. I think I'm going to grow up with it like this.
Okay. Alrighty. Is the forest room still foresting? It sure is. We are going to go ahead and start this next sprint. So let me get my timer started. I see another comment coming in. When my daughter liked Taylor Swift, she'd always do the heart when I left the house. Aw, I love that. Okay, and we are starting the tree. There it goes. And I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, so that was that sprint. How did we do? I ended up having to put dinner away because my husband forgot. So I had to pack everything up into a bag, take it out to the garage to put it in the fridge out there. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. And then you have to like play Tetris because there's not a whole lot of room in that fridge. Oh my god. I hate not having a fridge in the house. Ugh. But then I got my laptop, set that up, grabbed my 2 notebooks because I'm feeling the fantasy. I just don't know if I'm feeling my fantasy romance Project Amethyst or if I'm feeling my fantasy romance, which was the Kindle Vella, which was the Love is Blind meets Agatar meets the Fae Realm meets the Marriage Auction type of thing, where I was going to be putting it on Kindle Vella no matter what. So I grabbed both notebooks because I'm not sure which one I'm feeling more. So I have them both open. Let me get this New Forest room code set up. This is going to be the last sprint of the night because your girl is tired. RMM 973SG. RMM 973SG is the forest room code if you want to plant a tree. With me, we're going to end the night with the lover tree. And let's get to the comments. Okay, for those who bullet journal, do you put the months together when the weeks, then the weeks, or is it month, then all the things for that month after it? That's where I'm stuck at now. Me personally, I don't mind when all the months and the weeks are together if it's already like a pre-made planner. But when I'm doing like my own bullet journal, I keep all the months together, or like July, I do the month and then I do all of the weeks for July. And then when it is August, I'll do the August month and then all the weeks for August. I feel like that just works for my brain a little bit better than having it all separated. But I understand why it is sometimes good to have it all separated like that. But me personally, I like the same month together. I think I'm going to do all 3 monthly calendars in a row so that way I don't get lazy and fall off the wagon and never use it again. There you go. And honestly, with bullet journals, it's a lot of trial and error and trying to figure out what works for you. And that's why I love the bullet journals, because you get to try different spreads, you get to try different ways of planning and everything, and you essentially figure out your own little planner that works the best for you. Jen got 692 words. Amazing. I wrote a few brief scene ideas, then I wrote about 300 words. Yes, good job, Alicia. Thank you. This shirt is very near and dear to my heart. For those of you who are longtime followers, you know that in August of 2022, I lost one of my best friends. He suffered with depression, and this shirt was actually made for like the suicide prevention walk that Chicago does every September, I believe. And I wasn't able to do the walk because we were already out of town that weekend, but I ordered a shirt. But I also lost my dad the same way. And actually, I lost them on the same day, just 14 years apart. Yeah, 14 years apart. So this shirt is very near and dear to my heart. This entire organization is very near and dear to my heart. We need to end the stigma for mental health, for sure. Thanks. It's easier to talk about now, especially when it comes to my dad, because I've been dealing with that for almost 16 years now. When it comes to my friend, it's still hard because I feel like it's still so fresh. I will say I am happy that it's all on the same day and I get to just hate one day out of the year instead of 2, if that makes any sense. Like, as much as I hated it that it happened on that day, I'm also glad that it's all on one day instead of multiple days. I wanna do it, but for some reason, every single time that it's in Chicago, it's always the weekend of the four-wheel jamboree, and we're down in Indianapolis. But I think four-wheel jamboree changed this year, so I might be able to do the one in Chicago. I don't know, I have to double check. But yeah, that anniversary is actually coming up in just a little over a month and a half. I believe August 18th is a Sunday, and I usually do live streams that day. That day I will not be doing anything because that is I won't be I won't be okay. So I tend to take that day off of everything. I don't even know if I marked that day off because I wasn't really paying attention to what month. Sorry, Storm. Because I wasn't really paying attention to what months Q3 were. Did I mark that off in my mini calendar? I did not. I'm marking it off now. Because there ain't no way I'm doing anything besides watching my dad's favorite movies. Which I always go between Pirates of the Caribbean series, Back to the Future series. Last year, I watched Top Gun and then watched the new Top Gun Maverick one. And I really, really loved the new one. So I don't know what I'm going to watch this year for his anniversary. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. It's an intense situation. I never put the timer on when I think we're approaching the 10-minute mark. Okay, the forest room is still foresting. So I'm going to do the short break. We'll do 2 minutes. We'll start the last sprint in 2 minutes. So this is your 2-minute warning on if you want to plant a tree with me. We're going to do the lover tree for the last sprint of the night. What's this? Oh. I don't know what I was doing with this. So I do have a question. Does anyone here do episodic fiction or serialized fiction? I have the lotus blossom with the semicolon for a tattoo. Oh, I love that. I love that. I want to get on right here. I wanna get, in my dad's handwriting where it says, "I love you, daddy." Um, I have a card where I have it in his handwriting where he wrote to me and he said, "I love you," and then there was a comma, and then a next line was "daddy." I wanna get that tattooed right here on my wrist, because of the organization to write love on her wrist or something. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's always, where you, like, write the word love there, and that's also another suicide prevention program. So I wanna get that for my dad, but I also wanna get, like, the semicolon put in there, so I might, instead of the comma, just add it make it a semicolon instead, and then also think I wanna put a, dragonfly along with it, because he used to take us fishing a lot, and every single time we would go fishing, most times a dragonfly would land on one of our lines, and he would always say that it was good luck that a dragonfly landed on our lines. So whenever I see a dragonfly, I always think of him. So I think that's what I want to get for my first tattoo here. First and last, that was painful. Yeah, I've heard that it's painful. My sister-in-law hates needles and hates pain from tattoos, but she really, really wanted to get tattoos. She found this numbing cream that you put on an hour before your tattoo appointment, and it basically numbs your area, like the area, and like you still feel some of it, but you don't feel a lot of the pain. Um, so I'll probably do that for my first time, especially, like, in this area because it's, like, on the veins and whatnot, but yeah, all of the tattoos that I want to get have some sort of deep meaning for me. If Katrina's still here, she's obsessed with tattoos. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and get this last sprint started. Okay, starting the tree. This is most likely the it's not most likely, this is the last street or sprint of the stream. I'm not gonna bother changing that. It's already going. I'll see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I started setting up a spreadsheet for my serialized fiction, which is my Project Kindle Villa project. I'm trying to get a kind of like an outline set up. So I have a spreadsheet that is like it starts with like what season it is, and then since it's going to be like multiple seasons, I'm assuming, and I want to try and hit the 3-act structure with, maybe I'll do the 5-act structure. Might change that up. But I also want to hit like the save the cat beats and the romancing the beats within one season. And so a short arc would be like the first season, but the long arc would be going over more than one season. So I have all of this, trying to figure it out. Basically, when I have something figured out, I'll do like a walkthrough on the YouTube. Let's see. I've decided I still have it in me to wrap up with another 30 or 60 minutes. So going to say goodnight and thank you so much for hosting. Thanks for joining. Happy to have you. Also have a great night to everyone here. Catch you on the next one. Thanks. 867 words. Jen, you're on fire. Good job. I'm almost done with the trackers I drew in my notebook. I'm tracking my views on YouTube and trying to decide if it should be after a day or a week that I write the view countdown. I don't know, because I have noticed that it changes a little bit. In my I'm taking this out of the in my planner that I have for the sprint tracking and like the live streaming, every month I write down my stats on the live streaming and on my YouTube channel. And I write down the views that I had for the live stream. And I remember I had like half of a month figured out, or like written out already. And at the end of the month, I went back and finished filling it out, and like with the views and whatnot, and what days I actually went live. And some of the videos or some of the lives that I had like written down had more views towards the end of the month because people were watching, the replays and whatnot. And I think I came up with the solution that I will fill out the times that I went live. So like for June, I wrote down like my tentative schedule, but I didn't write down any of the stats. I will do that tomorrow, which is July 1st, which is when I go through my stat document where I put all of my stats for YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, etc. So like I have like a whole stats document, and that's when I fill that out. So when I'm filling that out, I'm going to fill out the views that I have for the specific lives. That way it's just a little bit more consistent when I am filling this out. Obviously that could change. Like when I fill it out here, it could change. These views could change, when I'm in, December, but at least I know what the views were at the end of the month. If that makes any sense, right? Yeah. So I'll be filling that out myself tomorrow. That's how I do it. I started a Kindle Vella at the end of May. I have 13 episodes posted. I have like 250 to 300 pages written, but it is a mess. Posting it in Kindle Vella is making me more accountable. Nice. How are you liking Kindle Vella? I tried out Kindle Vella. I think it was in 2022 is when I started, but 2022 I was dealing with a lot of grief, so I wasn't able to like stay consistent. And I attempted to go back to it last year, but life just was like super chaotic. So I decided that I want to try it again this year. Um, so I'm curious as to how other people are liking it. I feel like I don't see enough content on how authors like Kindle Vella. I want to like it because it gives authors the chance to get compensated for their words, but I know Kindle Vella also just kind of like changed to where the first 10 episodes are free instead of the first 3. I kind of don't like that. Like I understand the whole each episode is a flat 10 tokens. That I understand. It makes it easier for the reader. Um, but yeah, I'm very curious. Bye, Jen. Thanks for joining us. Okay, I'm glad it made sense. Just got done with chapter 7, now on to chapter 8. Finally, yay! Good job, Nikki. It's slow. I created an authors page on Facebook so I could post it in KV groups. I haven't gotten very far. I'm always like so nervous to post it on the KV groups. I don't know why. But like I have so when I was doing Kindle Vella it was probably like a year and a half ago. I did notice that it was very slow and it was very hard to gain a readership. And I feel like it's very hard to do that with Patreon and with Ream stories as well. And I'm trying to like figure out how to like, actually be somewhat successful with it. However, I have been able to go through 50 of the 250 to 300 pages I previously wrote, so I feel like I'm accomplishing something. Nice. So with me, I'm basically doing it from scratch. Like I haven't written, I think I have like 2 scenes. No, I think I have 4 scenes written already for this. It's rough. I need to do a quick edit on them, but I'm ultimately like pretty much pantsing it, and I'm using it as like my first draft in a sense, because I like the idea that you can get feedback from readers on Kindle Vella and that it doesn't have to be a finished, polished manuscript. And like my whole thought process was to like post the first draft onto Kindle Vella, and if I made any money off of it, use that money towards making the ebook / print copy version of it better. You know what I mean? Like like using it almost as if like I was giving it to like my beta readers type thing, you know? I'm also looking for scenes that would work as short stories. Nice. Yeah, I think Kindle Vella is still just very confusing for writers and readers. And I have no idea if they're even ever going to roll out to be like international, because it's still like only US based right now. I would like to get paid for my work. I just wanted to try it because I am worn down by paying submission fees. I feel like I'm paying to get rejected. Totally get it. Totally get it. we put so much work into creating something, and I feel like we don't get compensated for that unless it's like a huge success, you know? And so I really liked the idea of, oh, hell, go away. I really liked the idea of being able to get compensated for some work and like putting that compensation into making it even better, like, and putting it towards like editing, putting it towards cover design, you know, that type of thing. Feel like a lot of those platforms are kind of meh. I know I haven't done anything on Radish this month. Yeah. I do really want to get back to Ream um in Patreon. I just have to figure out the structure that I want for those. Um but like even with Patreon and Ream, it's so hard to figure out how to get your following. You know, like I feel like there's no like set mold that if you do it this way, you're guaranteed to at least gain some followers. You know what I mean? I agree. Yeah. All right, y'all. I am getting super tired. I need to take these contacts out. I want to get my pajamas on. Let's see. Exactly. I feel like you need a big following to get the ball moving, and I don't have that. I definitely don't have that. I'm a very small YouTuber. Very small YouTuber, and yeah. Yeah. Ugh. The struggles. Okay. Katrina, again, I am sending out all of the good vibes. I hope your pup is found soon so you guys can stop stressing about it. So, sending all the good vibes to you. As for everyone else, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I know it got a little chaotic at one point. Where am I? I keep like, there we go. I don't even know what I don't even know what I was going to say. The next time I'm going to be live should be Wednesday evening. I don't believe we have anything going on unless we're going fridge shopping. So I guess I won't set it up until I know after tomorrow on whether or not we are going fridge shopping. I'm so over 2024. Okay. Hopefully I will see you guys live on Wednesday evening. If not, you can find me in the Discord, which is linked down below. I do some writing sprints over there, but we also just talk about life, talk about nerdy things, and it's a fun little cozy corner. So you can find me over there at any time of the day or week or month, year, whatever. I'm getting super loopy, so I am going to call it a night. Until next time, have a good one, guys. Oh, I have to hit end stream. What is wrong with me? I need to go to bed. Night, guys.